Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're talking NBA. LUCA traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description. A couple housekeeping things. It's free to follow me. It is free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. I got some content coming over there. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast as long as 47 keeps it available for the next couple of months. Also free to follow me on Instagram, on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea. And again, it is free to share. It is free to share everywhere, you guys. So let's get into it. Y'all, I am in a place of stunned and shocked, and not many things can shock me these days, you guys. Not many things can, take me out of my element or any of these things, right? I'm a huge sports fan, for those of you who don't know, right? Huge sports fan, love sports, love debating sports, all of the things, y'all. I got a text message from my father, you guys, at 12:33 in the morning, you guys. I got a text message from my father at 12:33 in the morning. And it said, MAVS, he sent me the link from ESPN, MAVS trading LUCA to the Lakers for AD and pick, and a tweet from Mark Stein that Doncic has been informed of the trade, I'm told, which was agreed upon late Saturday night, immediately ranks as one of the most stunning trade thunderbolts in NBA history, and told me ESPN is going crazy. I responded to my father, you guys, in all caps, and I said, what? I said, what? Not even a question mark after. I said, what? And I'm up here trying to gather my thoughts and gather receipts and figure out where did all of this go wrong. I am trying to figure out what is really the tea. Apparently, LeBron James didn't even know. According to Dave McMenamin, LeBron James learned of the Davis-Doncic trade after the Knicks game when it broke while he was out to dinner with his family. Sources close to James told ESPN James was surprised by the news, is processing it, and had no idea it was in the works. And so basically the overall trade is the Mavs traded Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first round pick, you guys. And this is also a three-team deal that includes the Utah Jazz, you guys, from Shams Charania. I thought Shams Charania, y'all, I thought he was hacked. I thought there was something going on the Twitters. I was shook, you guys. I was shook because I'm like, I know you lying. And see, the thing is now, that people didn't want to believe it at first is the issue now with social media is there is so many parody accounts, right? There's so many parody accounts, and it's across all the boards, right? So especially in sports, if somebody's not acting right on the team or whatever, these parody accounts will be like, well, here's the GM, they've traded so-and-so and so-and-so, and you have to look at the account to make sure, because they'll name their accounts the same as in ESPN. They'll name their accounts the same as Legion, NBA Legion Hoops, and all these things. And you got to look and make sure, okay, am I looking at the correct account, or is this a parody? So a lot of times, you're kind of desensitized to it now because you're like, oh, they're just playing. I looked at footage, y'all, of Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal at the Phoenix Suns game, and they were looking at the trade on somebody's cell phone, I think on Kevin Durant's cell phone, and Bradley Beal had this look on his face like, I know you lying. And I think Kevin Durant was stunned Kevin Durant was stunned, you guys. How did all of this happen before they got rid of Jimmy Butler, who is causing all types of havoc and clearly wants out of the Miami Heat? How has this trade happened in the shadows, in the bushes? This is the definition of something happening in the bushes, you guys, where you pull off something that is completely out of order and nobody knows. Nobody knows. It is stunning. It is shocking. It is all of these things, you guys. So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. So, LeBron also called out CBS Sports because they're trying to spread this narrative that LeBron was getting tired of Anthony Davis, and he called them clowns and said that was BS. And normally, for the most part, whenever there's rumors about LeBron having issues with teammates or anything like that, like, usually he's on the mute challenge. He is on the mute challenge, or if a coach of his gets fired, he is on the mute challenge and all of the things. But this, he was vocal about, basically feeling like he was completely and utterly blindsided. LUCA was blindsided. Everybody, Anthony Davis was blindsided. And what is crazy, you guys, is there is a clip going around of a post-game interview at Anthony Davis's locker, and basically the reporter was kind of like, the rest, however you're gonna, finish out as a Laker, or the rest of your time as a Laker. And Anthony Davis is like, hold up, like why are you talking like I'm about to get traded? And I think they mentioned something after, like, go check your phone, dude. What? Why are these reporters diabolical in 2025, y'all? What is going on, right? What is going on? So right now, as it stands, if you're looking at the NBA standings in the Western Conference, the Lakers, they're 5th place. They are ranked behind OKC, Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies, and Denver Nuggets. And they're 28-19. And they have been, I think they've just won the last 2 games. They've been 8-2 the last 10 games. Dallas is in 8th place, y'all, 26-23, and is last 10, they've been 4-6. Now, as we know, Luka Doncic is injured. Now Dallas is trying to cover themselves and say that they had some concerns about Luka Doncic's weight and his training, and that he is over 270 pounds. But my thing is this: if you're injured, if you're sick, aren't you going to gain weight anyways? And even an overweight Luka Doncic is better than several players in the NBA right now. Can you make it make sense? Y'all act like when he gets healthy, he can't work off the weight. Y'all acting like this is a Zion Williamson situation. What is happening? And apparently now it comes out that maybe they didn't want to pay him this alleged $350 million extension, y'all. But this is just low down, because here's the thing. You had Klay Thompson, who was trying to decide as a free agent between the Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks, which makes this so nasty. And with Kyrie and Luca being really good friends, being really good buddies, and really selling him like, hey, you can thrive here. We can, really be a trifecta here. And this is after, y'all, the Mavs just went to the NBA Finals. They just went to the NBA Finals and lost to the Boston Celtics. Like, you had everything in place. You just needed a piece or two more to take it to the next level. You're not really in purgatory. I mean, yes, there are several teams that are better than you, but your best player is the franchise player you've built this franchise around is out in an injury, and you are still in playoff contention. You are still in playoff contention, even with him being injured, y'all. Like I'm trying to process this all, and I'm trying to make this make sense. And the other side, this dude is 25 years old, about to hit the prime of his career, y'all. Now, the thing of it is, let's keep it a buck. Both Anthony Davis and Luka, they've got some issues with being healthy. They're both injury prone like no other, y'all. So nonetheless, I still think the Lakers came out on the better end of this deal to basically throw a heist and give up Anthony Davis like this. But nonetheless, y'all, do you think right now, like, I feel like the Lakers would still need more to be considered an NBA champion. I don't know what the NBA is trying to do right now. Like, I'm confused. Is Adam Silver going to investigate this like they investigated the Chris Paul trade from when he was with the Charlotte Hornets? Remember that? He was with the Charlotte Hornets, and they traded him to the Lakers, to play with Kobe, and David Stern put the kibosh. Put the kibosh on the trade, y'all. Because everybody is shook. Even NBA fans, y'all, that have not even been watching the NBA this season. Outside of, the Christmas and the playoffs and the All-Star game and all the things. Everybody is shook. I cannot wait to hear the guys on NBA on TNT. It can't come fast enough. I cannot wait to hear what Charles Barkley has to say, and Kenny Smith has to say, and Shaq has to say. And then those of you who have Sirius XM radio, I cannot wait to hear my favorite show on NBA radio on Sirius XM is NBA Today with Eddie Johnson and Justin Termini. I cannot wait to hear their opinions, y'all, as well, because this is a hot mess. And those of you also who have questions about Mark Cuban, how could Mark Cuban allow this to happen? So Mark Cuban, a while ago, sold the majority shares of the Dallas Mavericks to new ownership, right? So he is not even the new, he's not even the majority owner or anything like that anymore. But he made a comment in the past basically saying that, if he had a choice between trading away his franchise player in LUCA Doncic or getting a divorce, he would call his divorce attorney. So that's how much when Mark Cuban was running things that he felt the value of LUCA Doncic to Dallas. And Dallas views LUCA as how they praised and loved upon Dirk Nowitzki, right? That is the level of love and support that Dallas rides hard for LUCA. And I know they're devastated, y'all. I know you Dallas Maverick fans, I know you guys are absolutely devastated. Just to even compare this to your favorite team, your favorite player. But even to compare this even right now to the NFL as we head into the Super Bowl, this is like the Eagles trading away Jalen Hurts, getting rid of Jalen Hurts, and he's taking y'all. He just took y'all to the Super Bowl. and in this instance, it would be the second time in 3 years. But it's but this is the level of madness. This isn't a situation you couldn't even let the rest of this season play out. You couldn't even let the playoffs play out to see how Dallas does. Because here's the thing. What we've seen in recent years, especially with the NBA playoffs, is there has been a little bit more parity. It hasn't been as predictable as it was when the Warriors in the Western Conference went on that run, because everybody now is on the decline. Now you have these young teams like your OKC Thunder. You have all of these different teams, y'all, that can ball. So even if you are a 6th, 7th, 8th, ranked team right now in the Western Conference, that doesn't mean that you are going to automatically be eliminated just based off of your seeding. No. Here's the thing. You can, depending on your matchup, if you have a good matchup, and that's what messed up Denver last season, was they ran into, a younger, a healthier, a more hungrier team. With Anthony Edwards and everything else, which I still don't understand their trade as well. But, you run into certain teams that have that hunger, that have that drive, that have that motivation. And depending on some of these matchups, they can outwork you, they can outplay you regardless of the seedings. So it wasn't a foregone conclusion that just because Luca's injured now doesn't mean the Mavs couldn't, come out of this. And like I said, they were still in playoff contention, y'all. They were still in playoff contention. So nonetheless, Kendrick Perkins, who is with ESPN, of course, said Dallas won this trade. He's always talking crazy. He says, AD and Kyrie are going to be special. Plus, they didn't have to give up Lively, Gafford, or PJ Washington. God bless America. Somebody else replied, said, Luca's 25. Lakers won this trade if they land another big, and not to mention have a brighter future. But, oh my gosh, this is just so shocking, y'all. This is just so shocking. Like I said, I couldn't even believe it when my dad texted me this foolishness. I thought my dad was, I was like, what? I was like, what? And I knew it was official because of, who he sent, the receipts he sent me. The receipts he sent me were receipted. Like it wasn't a joke. But I responded in all caps because I was like, I know Dallas is not trading away their franchise player. I know. Somehow some team decided to accept Anthony Davis right now. What is going on? And here's the thing now. Because of the shock of this trade, y'all, this is going to get the NBA GMs, I bet all of their phones are going off right now because they're thinking to themselves, if LUCA can be traded, we might be able to inquire about some of your star players. Let me see if some of your star players are available to be traded right now. Let me see if some of your star players are willing to go. And then the biggest thing that I want to close with is, what does this mean for LeBron? What does this mean for LeBron? Because I know people get on him on these 1 and 2 year deals, opt in, opt out, all this foolishness and everything else. Is LeBron going to stay with the Lakers? Is my question. Is he going to stay with the Lakers, or is he going to jump ship? Or is there another move that is going to be on the horizon that we are not aware of that is going to put this all together for the Lakers? Because that is the biggest question mark. Because due to LeBron's reaction, because LeBron really doesn't react to much when it involves news on his team and random trades and random things that take place. Usually he's on the mute challenge. And LeBron was supposed to be on the mute challenge on social media. So clearly this has LeBron shook. Because basically called CBS Sports clown emojis for even trying to have the audacity to suggest that he, had something to do with this. He's like, no, not this time. Not this time. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. But, I mean, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy because it's like, what do you go from here? What do you do from here? And I know the Mavs are pissed. I can't take the temperature yet of the Lakers fans, how they truly feel about all of this. But I gotta imagine that they're pretty shook too. Because I know that they've been hard on Anthony Davis in the past and everything else. And it's like, for me, like, I have a complicated relationship with LeBron James, but I do root for him ultimately. I do ultimately want him to succeed. I ultimately want him to win, right? But I'm not a Lakers fan per se, but I root for LeBron, right? So I will watch LeBron whatever team he is on, right? But nonetheless, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And I know he's on the other side and Father Time is undefeated, y'all. But do you think with this move that this makes LeBron and the Lakers championship contenders? Because I'm just not seeing it. I mean, they might be able to improve their position in the West like a spot or two, but I don't feel that they're outdoing these younger teams. these younger teams that are fast, that are fresh, that are hungry for these wins, that are hungry to try to compete for a championship. I don't see that. I see this maybe improving them from 5th place to maybe 4th place or 5th place. Or there's a potential they might be worse for a while because Luca's out. So, and the thing is too, a lot of your roster has catered to, you know, Anthony Davis and LeBron and how they move and who's going to be running point for the Lakers as well. Like, there's so many questions, y'all. So many questions. I do think eventually, whenever Luca does get back, I do think it will be good to have the mentorship and everything else from LeBron. I do think that that will be good for Luca. I think he's going to learn some really valuable leadership tools and qualities and things like that from LeBron. I just don't know if this is really enough as far as this being a championship contender when it's all said and done. Like, I'm still shook, y'all. I'm still shook. So there's that. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what y'all think and y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.